with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same pack and nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! 61. Let's go! Long day. It's going to be a long day. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go, go. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Back, back, back.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check, check, check 41.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Hey, let's get in that hole. Check 99. Check 97.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Oh, he slipped right by him. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, gone. That'll be caught by Cup, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And
it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 20 on the year, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he floated one out there, incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. Third down here. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Bravo! 43's the money.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. That is really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Cook's now in his 2nd season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. Now Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 27, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Goff now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Check, 40. Hey, Shell. He's coming.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Goff now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 4 now. 2. Hey, 5-7.
Here's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback.
All day, baby, all day. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Murray. Johnson's got it complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Johnson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I got you, boy.
To throw, it's Murray. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, and normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive. Clock fell incomplete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for him and then shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And shedding the tackle and now some room. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Zerline's kick is up and through. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
A final shot before half from Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again they run with Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, it's Gurley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Check, 43.
At the 31-yard line.
Check. Shit.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on third down, Goff. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Goff's pass complete to number 18, Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game.
Here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10.
I can't even take this game serious right now. Holy
first
shit.
and
Let me
10
watch my
now
phone.
from the 30.
That is fucking hilarious.
Gets by him, and now a little down.
Why did you throw it like that,
well
Breeze?
past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I hate this game.
It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Somebody.
A nice run there by Gurley on 1st down as he'll get about 7 out of it. 7 yards on the pickup there. And
yeah, I'm playing a game.
2nd and 3. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
I'm just mad I threw that hit.
Call it no gain that time.
I'm up 30. I'm up 38-0 right now.
They'll try and pick up the first.
Yeah, I'm playing this dude in the franchise.
Let's go, Apple! Let's go, Apple!
Looks like the defense held him back. Just
no,
a 1 yard pickup there.
This is not what you talking about.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
That's probably the funniest test I've ever received.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level you hit them.
That's the funniest shit.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Johnson.
I did not say anything to anyone.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams.
What's up?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Pretty good, bro.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You work tomorrow?
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert.
So does that mean all Chick-fil-A's are closed tomorrow?
Yeah, this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Okay.
A very one-sided affair. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere
Dude, why
to go
did it take you? I should have tackled. That should have been a tackle for a loss,
hate to say it,
dude.
with a rookie quarterback, he's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back
They're
there.
gonna start making you over pursue you, dude.
But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. I like the way I said that. In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
Stop making you over pursue this man. That should have been 3 tackles for a loss in a row, bro.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Murray and company going for it on 4th.
That's annoying.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
What if I
Well,
could
they
be
clearly made a
honest,
conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. A short gain here, maybe
So you
a
tell me
yard to the
Kamara can't juke?
29. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to
can't in this game. He actually can't.
Right around 20 or under that.
really
If they were
can't?
going to have a
No.
chance, it was evident pretty early on. That
He's only good
wasn't
for
gonna happen.
catching.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This from 44 yards away. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Y'all trying to play 2K?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel
Why do you keep doing illegal shit?
As you move on to the next one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second and 11 now. Murray is going to be incomplete.
Yep.
Another wayward pass.
That's why I don't use the Saints.
Started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
I'm up 44-0 against this dude. I've been even trying to score in the second half. We're just been like chilling the clock.
For the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense
should I engage 8? Nah, I don't want to mess up my
and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
That specific
no gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
The Clippers are really good.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I love the Rams. Jalen Ramsey's so good in this game.
This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they work together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, no matter whether it's man or zone.
Oh my God, I had Ted getting wide open in the end zone.
Well, if he didn't catch it, he obviously wasn't open.
No, I didn't even get the throw.
And it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Man,
gets in the way of a good
you don't
time,
stop
it?
with
Because
the
he hit his
fuckers.
square too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Son 7 in the 4th?
Inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Oh, okay.
That's a gain of 13. 1st down Rams.
Sure, play it. I'm gonna watch it in a minute.
Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well
It's
conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Perfect. You did exactly what I knew you were going to do.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. That's some strong running.
Go back to defense.
Snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Hey, watch 16, boys.
Don't you hate when you try to switch to a certain player before the other person hikes the ball and then put you on the wrong person? Yeah, threw me on the fucking line, man.
Oh, it's annoying. Yeah, when it does that shit.
Shit, boy.